Pat here for thepunkathec.com. Day 2 of Comic-Con is almost over, not really, but we did a lot of stuff last night after my update. So what did we do? So come visit sunny San Diego, beautiful weather. Look at the great harbor in the back here. No, I'm not shooting a tourism video. I'm trying to get into a panel here at Comic-Con. Trying to get in to see Beavis and Butthead. World premiere footage. I can't wait. These people can't wait. But you know what? They're going to wait because they probably are not going to get in, unfortunately. Yeah, sorry. But we'll see what happens. You know, I'm here. I'm hopeful. I got my power bar with me. I have water. I'm here for the long haul. My sleeping bag somewhere. I can't find it right now. But yeah, we're going to see what happens here. You think I'm going to get in on the camera? Cameraman, am I going to get in? No? Oh, the line's moving. Let's go. Sea of people here to get into room 6A.
Yeah, I never knew lines till I've been to Comic-Con. You know, like Six Flags, you wait in line for a long time. Well, at Six Flags, at least you know you're going to get on the ride. Here, you don't.
Just sit right back and you'll hear it too. What's best about the lines here is the organization. You can't see it now, but there's great signs that say, you see that sign over there? 1,000 people waiting from this point. That's really cool. You know why? It lets you know when you can get into a room. And you know, if it's going to be filled when you get there. However, the staff won't tell you how many people can fill the room, what the capacity is. So it's pretty useless to think, okay, there's 1,000 people in front of me right now, but hey, what if the room only holds 500 people? You can waste your time online for a couple hours and never get in. Guess what? That's what I'm doing right now, because I guarantee you the room we're trying to get in cannot hold more than 400 or 500 people. So thanks for putting those signs up, Comic-Con. They're really helpful. You know what make this experience even better? If it's someone stabbed me in the eye. Can't get into the panel the traditional way? Why not be sneaky? Through a crack in the door about 4 feet wide, we saw, yes, the first real footage of Beavis and Butthead. For the first time in 15 years, they're returning to MTV, and they're not just riffing on music videos anymore, they're also riffing on all the trash reality TV that MTV has on the air. Stuff like Jersey Shore and 16 and Pregnant. Oh, I can't wait. The animation was traditional and looked just like how it did in the mid-90s, so I'm really looking forward to this. Afterwards, I somehow ended up at a red carpet event for a new Robert Rodriguez project. I don't even know the name. I forgot what it was even about. But I was there, red carpet, and James from Cinemassacre, he got to interview Robert Rodriguez for all about 45 seconds. So that should be up on my site or his pretty soon. But we hung out afterwards. We met some crazy people inside. It was a lavish setup, open bar, all you can eat. Hanging at the private Robert Rodriguez party. Yeah, VIPs. There was this really weird model girl that tried to shove a piece of roast beef in my face multiple times. I wish I could have taped it. It was fun. So that was day 1. We were exhausted, but day 2 rolled around. What was day 2 at Comic-Con for me? Panel day. And yes, I got into 2 panels so far. The first panel was the Halo panel, a panel I couldn't care less about. You know why I went to the Halo panel? Because I wanted to go to the panel afterwards, the Legendary Pictures panel, which is the problem here at Comic-Con, is that people will squat on their seat inside these panel rooms for 8, 9 hours at a time for panels they don't care about. I didn't care about Halo, I never did. So Halo 4000 is coming out. There's been about 12 games in the franchise. And it was a very strange panel, not just because I don't know any of the mythology of the Halo series. Think of Halo as, you know, sort of Lord of the Rings, times Star Trek, times a first-person shooter. At least that's how the fans were acting. The fans were abysmal with their questions. People were complaining about, oh, why aren't there more map packs coming out?
But Halo Anniversary is going to come out in how many months?
November 15th, 2011.
Okay. So, but between that time, we're not going to have any map packs at all?
No, that's correct.
All right.
Big fan of Halo. If I start to stutter, it's because I worship you guys as though you were gods.
Some of them are.
Will this character from the book show up here and there? And I understand that they're very fervent about their franchise, but it was just too much. It was just too much for me to handle. One of the worst moments happened when someone made fun of the Call of Duty franchise to the creators or the developers of Halo right to their faces. Which, even if you don't like the Call of Duty franchise, I'm not the biggest fan of the Call of Duty franchise, but the Halo fans really do not have legs to stand on here. Because Halo, to me, gameplay-wise, is Call of Duty with body armor.
it's really not that intense. You shoot, you jump a little, you throw a grenade. So after the abysmal, bad, boring Halo panel came the great Legendary Pictures panel. The first movie they showed, or at least spoke about, was Pacific Rim, which Del Toro's directing it, and he just described it as effing monsters versus effing giant robots, and that's what it's going to be about. So it's going to be this throwback monster robot beat 'em up movie, but it's going to be some sort of realism involved. So that was the first film. The second film was The Seventh Son, which is kind of like a sort of fantasy wizards and dragons sort of epic sort of quest. Pre-production art, that's all they had, but the dude, Jeff Bridges, was there wearing basically the dude, you know, Hawaiian shirt, and he's excited for it. Everyone loves Jeff Bridges. He rules. So that's going to be a fun one to look forward to. The third film, if I'm recalling correctly, was one I was very surprised to learn about and actually making a picture of, and that is Paradise Lost, based upon the epic poem from about the 1700s by Milton. And it has to do with the fall of Lucifer, epic battles with angels fighting, fallen angels, gods involved, Adam and Eve. I'm shocked that they're making a film about this, because in my dreams I've actually thought about a film of this caliber doing a whole angels versus demons thing on this sort of Lord of the Rings scale, and now they're going to try to make it happen. So I cannot wait for everyone in the Bible Belt either to cry the movie or make it the most, you know, the highest grossing film of all time. So that was the third. And the fourth was Mass Effect. Not really talking about the movie too much. They're kind of pimping the new Mass Effect 3 game coming out next year, but they are planning on doing a film in the future. And Mass Effect, to me, is a quality franchise, and they were cool. They're actually giving out copies of Mass Effect 2 if I'm not lazy enough to go over and get it at the hotel next door. So Legendary Pictures panel gets 2 punk thumbs up. I also checked out the Hollywood Treasures movie. And the Hollywood Treasures show, it's about a couple of guys. They go around, they collect merchandise from people that have collected memorabilia from movies and films going back, 60, 70 years, and auction off for a ton of money. They had a DeLorean from Back to the Future there, and also from Back to the Future, Claudia Wells, the original Jennifer from the film. And I have an interview with her coming up. You're going to see that on the site. Hopefully I don't embarrass myself too much. And the babe of the day for Friday at Comic-Con, tough decision, but it would have to be Tinkerbell, which is one of the several hot Disney princesses hanging out. They had Jasmine, they had Snow White, but Tinkerbell with a nice green outfit, short blonde hair, and bright, cheerful smile, she is Pat's babe of the day. So that's my recap for Friday at Comic-Con. On Saturday, I'm going to check out the gaming section way in the corner, and I might have a surprise interview with someone from my past. So check it out. Saturday recap should be fun, maybe.
I decided to look at the characters that we don't really see much of. Some of the characters who don't wish to be seen because they would rather be lurking around in the shadows, and some of those